I remember spelling it wrong the first time as well.
That's on you, I think. But yeah, we should be getting into things now. MIBR, CT side start on Overpass. It's going to be an absolute banger of a match. Keep your eyes tuned, Harry.
They are tuned.
Turn those eyebrows upside down.
Real fake eyes.
Well, crawl through the connector for North. No one here for MIBR to stop them. MIBR actually fully pushed B. Look at this setup. Now they're going to rotate everyone off. Taco's gone back up towards the A site because Lucas and KNG have cleared out T-spawn. And North, the longer they take, the closer this flank gets. And they have no idea where it's coming as well. So they have no reason to speed up. But grouping in towards middle and toilets, Fur waiting for the play. It's not coming through long. He needs to watch his back, and he started to realize that. Now using the rock as cover, and they're going to completely bypass this position as well. This is perfect for MIBR. You do not get a better situation than this. They're about to uncover the terrible truths of this round.
There you go. KNG gets them both. Luckily enough, Kirby's trying to alleviate the pressure. Yugi's helping out. And Taco, whoa, they're over to his left. Easy's going to find it. Somehow North have turned this all around. Lucas is gone as well. And now it's Fur alone. He looks so good back on Mirage. Here on... Oh, wait, Kirby's gone. His gun's gone, mate. He's trying to grab it. He's got a USP. He's found one from the body of a CT inside of the site, and Fur's not getting given a duel here. No one's giving anything up, and then they triple peek him all at once. It goes from no fights to too many fights.
That's really weird from MIBR. I don't know what was going on there. They had the info, and then Fallen peeks wide to toilets to drop a smoke, and he gets headshot in doing so. He knew that there were like 4 players or 3 players pushing up through the toilets, and despite KNG taking a 5-on-3 immediately off the back, and MIBR having 5 players on that A site, they lose every single duel. You know, as soon as Fallen dies, Taco is screwed. He's stuck on the site. He gets pushed from truck and on the dice box as well. But if MIBR fell back and played a little more passive, played for retake, that could have been a whole better situation for them. Nice nades. Double stack onto Gade. AZ put down low, going to trade out guns. Fallen was dropped in mid by the Krieg of Kierby. So the scout has been picked back up by KNG. And he's going to fall into the toilets, actually getting a tag on the way back as well. Oh, this is dangerous. MIBR, they may be in a 4-on-4, but they've offered up significant damage onto these North players.
Have fallen back into the B play now for North. 3 players here right now on the MIBR side. That's thanks to Fur once again being Mr. Information, Mr. Worldwide. He's gone all the way through mid. He knows this is the B play, and they've got a very good idea as to what's about to come their way. KNG with the scout lines up the collateral, and everyone is so low. A few well-placed deke shots is all this is going to take for MIBR to steal the round away, and steal it they shall. It's only AZ left. 15 points of health, and Fur is just going to give him the old poof there with the deagle. MIBR will steal that round back.
What a sick play from Fur and the likes as well. I mean, obviously those scout shots really toughen up the round for North, hitting so much damage. Even a collapse from barrels, that's just ridiculous. And yeah, Lucas swinging in to get the job done there. That will be welcomed by MIBR. North now going to be the ones forcing up, but far harder on the T side to get something done with these pistols. MIBR now 4 rifles into round number 2, and I feel like we just never see pistols get converted anymore. Even less so when it's the T side to lose the pistol and force up Kriegs and upset almost every single time. We had that back on the previous map as well with MIBR Krieg forcing. They just love a second round, Harry. Not quite the first, but that will do. And we talk about this a lot. You know, while you can never play around this or plan for it.
And nowadays you can.
Yeah, probably. It's almost better to lose the pistol and force up and win the force. Like, if there was a way to guarantee that, that'd be great, obviously, but there never is. But your money just gets off to a much better start. You pick up free guns, firstly. You get a lot of money, and you put the other team on this awkward round where they have to force buy. North can't eco this. They may as well buy, but they haven't really got a lot to play with. And at least Yugi's making it work with what he's got, finding a dig onto Fur on the site, and North going to be speeding up the pace towards A.
Fallen looking for that M4. There we go. He's found it. He's found it. 35 seconds in North. They oh, Easy. Deagle
nice
coming
nade.
alive. Oh, Easy. Another one. Another Deag. And that A bomb site now belongs to North. Surely they're not going to steal this round away with just Deagles, a makeshift buy, but they're getting the job done. And Lucas throwing into this 1v4 clutch. Surely there's no way back into this for him. Tagged with that first Deag. And now 3 players left to find, 1 over on Optimus. That's Kierby. Attention getting dragged away from Lucas over at long. Kierby peeking out, doesn't find a connection with the Deag. And Lucas, I think he knows. I think the realization's kicked in. There's not a way back into this round. And they'll send him packing north. They steal a force of their own back, armed with just Deags and their wits.
Kind of doesn't really help after the entire round. I set that up as a, you know, a failure for North, and the Deags aren't going to find anything. But yeah, I guess it works wonderfully. Obviously, you know, if AZ hits those shots, it doesn't matter. But yeah, North never should have been winning that round. MIBR, I guess they need a flank carry or two. They need Fur in the T-spawn or something. Hey, the Force Wars are on. MIBR are back in with double FAMAS. Not quite a meta buy.
Man, that's CT side force buy in a nutshell, isn't it? Like, oh, don't worry, guys. We got FAMASes. A gun name that's so bad, my voice cracks when I... Yeah. And they're going to stack 4 players down towards B. Now, North, they're not really too bothered about this B side thus far. The one round they tried to run it, they all got shut down. They've cleared out connector. Taco up on this boost, and he's going to spot that long is clear. Or Monster, rather. He's waiting to see some tippy toes. Taco with the foot fetish, but he's not going to get given any today.
Yikes. Wow, that's info at least. It allows MIBR to triple stack this A bomb site. Oof. Not the best flashbang. North are going to be walking into the Fami party. Sounds a bit gross. Like some weird insect, but 40 seconds here for North. Using a molly to clear out close long, making sure MIBR don't have deep positioning. Push up for Fur. He's going to bait them in here into his teammate, but he's already gone down now. North have time to check this angle. Fallen showing his scout on the site, and Gay clearing the corner as well. KNG finds nothing. It's just these B-rotate players, and no kills for them. Only Taco left up. This will be another round for North, and a save for the lone CT down on B.
I don't know, man. This is where I'd like to see maybe MIBR try and take a few more risks in terms of the information that they're getting. Right, that round there, they have Taco boosted up on top of the sandbags, so you can see over Monster, and he spots that there is no one on that side of the map. He holds it all round long. So I was anticipating maybe we'd see a rotate up towards that A bomb site. Maybe we'd see some effort to try and peek into the connector, but instead, they maintain that B hold, and ultimately does not pan out for them. North getting that third and finding the conversion. And now it will just be pistols on the MIBR side.
Yeah, one say FAMAS. Taco's got to do it all, and he's not got a lot to do it with. Fur going to spot mid for info, but North are going heavy towards B on this anti-eco. They know the money's low, and they're going to try and exploit that as well. With the lack of utility, Taco getting picked up. Kenji, the man to get a kill somehow with that USP boosted up. Gade is waiting, and he's going to get dealt a rough hand. 3 players pushing. Ooh, he gets 2 though. Good enough, as Cajun will be able to hold on to this position, not letting Fallen get away with that gun. For another pistol kill, this is, I don't even know what's going on, but it still shouldn't be around. However, he's found a Krieg. The issue is North are going to be in B, and they know they got the timing to plant, so really Fur's just looking to save, and that Krieg can offer a lot of impact in the follow-up rifle round that MIBR will have. They're going to have the AWP as well. Fallen's got the money for it. Is Fur going to give this a look in, maybe try and get a headshot and bail out?
I'm really looking forward to seeing that AWP over on the CT side. I think that's where we see these A players especially look to have a bit more impact early on, right? You're pretty limited when you're running just those rifles. We haven't really seen Fallen taking any peeks in through middle when he only had the scout. But I think when that AWP comes out, that's where we see that active challenge come through from MIBR. Because right now, over towards the A side of the map, they've been playing pretty reactively, right? And they've been trying to get information elsewhere. We saw that Taco boost down towards B. That round there, they go aggressive into the short water. So I think now, you know, there's a few more options for these players on the A side of the map to grab information in other ways. Just gotta wait and see if that AWP does come through, but I'm imagining it will. Extra money saved on Fallen very much implies that.
Yeah, we haven't really had any normal rounds though because of how the money has been so skew-if this game, but finally this is our first 5-on-5 rifle round with everyone kitted out. Obviously one Galil in play, it can't all be pretty pictures here for North, as Fallen has his AWP.
Real bonus here as well is Fallen, the man who buys the AWP, also had the mid spawn, so he's just going to post himself up. Doesn't actually take the aggressive peek, instead he plays back in the toilets, but this allows him to hold the fountain cross. Kirby, lining up those smokes, has got him off the angle, so Fallen not going to get to play into this round early. In the meantime, North trying to secure this B side of the map and just have a foothold here. I'll take this default and then likely try and hold their ground. No. But Kirby has just managed to bypass this AWP in toilets. Thankfully, Fur, the man back in the bomb site, is just jump peeking the dice box. And so he's not going to get caught out by this forward position of Kirby.
That could have been killer. Kirby could have flanked B if there was no one on the A side apart from Fallen. Luckily enough, it's not a problem. Fallen can catch Kirby moving back because while Fallen didn't see Kirby, Kirby also didn't see Fallen. So Fallen having the advantage there once knowing that Kirby was in the toilets. And Lucas, he picked up that Krieg. He played on that back railing at B and he's found 2 kills from it. Bomb has been dropped outside of Monster and Yugi has to pick up a 1-on-4 or just save the AWP. That's probably the more realistic option in this scenario. With 30 seconds, MIBR not interested in hunting. They want their own economy in good standing as well, and they don't want to give up this Krieg either. See if they go hunting for more weapons after time, going through Monster, as Yugi holds on for exactly this. He doesn't want MIBR arming themselves too well. But eventually having to check the flank, and that gives Taco a bit of room to move. He's going to start to push up and maybe try and find an upgrade to his weapon. Counter-terrorists win. He's got a Krieg here, though. There we go.
And already with 2 players getting those upgrades onto the Kriegs for MIBR, Overpass, a map kind of similar to Train that lends itself so well to those Krieg CT side. I mean, I think every map lends itself to the Krieg CT side, but especially these ones with the mid to long range sight lines. There's a lot of angles in which you would love to have that scoped rifle. And I think, you know, with the fact that so many of them find themselves down on this B bomb site, that's perfect. We've seen North putting a lot of pressure on Monster early, and that's where these Kriegs can really come into their own. North stacking up outside of the B bomb site, and already Yugi, what? Lucas getting railed in through the wall there. And that's already a man advantage taken for North. Fallen trying to take up this position on the short side, ready to get this late equalizer. AZ jiggle peeks it, and he's aware.
He's not interested. But does he give that information along? Yes, he does. Gabe jiggling. He forces a shot, and Fallen has to back up now. More map control being gained by the second here for North. Jump spot for Fallen does see Yugi, and he goes in for the wallbang. That's very close. Yugi just moved. Otherwise, that likely would have hit him. He smoked down on short as he now knows that there's 2 players here because spotting that AWP and this is really playing with fire right now. Yugi's had enough of his games. He's going to throw a smoke into heaven. Fast monster play. Taco can't see them, but they can't see Taco. He's off the angle and flashed off as Cajun gets the trade. Now North with a pick into this B bomb site. 4-on-3. Nice shot from Fallen though, clipping the floor, taking Cajun out of the round. Fur's getting molly, but he's got to kill while blind. These flashbangs may be good, but MIBR don't need eyes to frag. It's Yugi alone. Fallen with his second kill. kill, and he's going to spot this AWP as well. Yugi's committed. He can't really save unless he runs back through Monster before that smoke fades, but first moved up to seal the deal, and MIBR, no survivors left on this B site, and Double AWP even picked up alongside the Krieg. Oh, yummy.
I'm liking that Yugi is still looking good. Like, that's a promising sign for North to take this one the distance, at least. Not in this round, though. It's just pistols. That money's finally been broken down. It feels weird that we've only seen, what, 2 full buy rounds in this entire game?
Yeah.
And that's just because of the back and forth nature early on. You know, we're 8 rounds in. They said the economy changes were going to be more rifle rounds. Well, you know. Maybe not.
Or just more back-to-back forces for the first 6. Who knows? Well, oh, this is interesting. But Fur's going to hear all of this, and yeah, he's ready for it.
He's going to hear it, but it's whether or not he can stay alive. There's a lot of players here, and
what? No, okay, it wasn't. It was Gay jumping, so luckily enough, it wasn't.
Okay,
the one.
It's not that bad.
It looked bad, but even so, I love that bait. What a play from Gady. He really screws with Fur's aim, and Fur could have gotten maybe 3 kills there if that didn't happen. So. Nice trade back from KNG. Does take down AZ. Gade's taking the gun off of his body. And with 20 HP, it's not going to be a lot he can do.
Yeah, it's kind of awful to get the gun. He had to run across, and that leaves him over here. He can't throw this bomb back.
Not the Deeks, Harry. Not again. Not like this.
This can't happen again, surely. This double AWP, you know, trying to lock things down, but all it takes is for one of these to get into the wrong hands, and this round could turn sour.
Yeah.
MIBR falling out from the A bomb site, anticipating that maybe this is the fake, and now they decide against that. KNG on a tear in this round. 3rd kill. This AWP coming alive, and the AWPs, they're not going to get into the wrong hands because they're in the right hands right now. Fallen and KNG, they lock in that one, tying things up 4-4. All 5 kills coming from those 2 AWPs there in that A site hold. And now you really want to see that AWP come out in the hands of Yugi. So you've got something at least to try and reply to Fallen and KNG with.
Yeah, now this game's getting closer by the second as well, equaled up as North's early T-side lead off the back of the pistol has not left them in an advantage state any longer. These double AWPs, these Kriegs, all these weapons being held by MIBR proving to be very useful. But it's early days. North have got guns coming back out in their hands now. Hopefully Yugi has the AWP most importantly, and that is a factor here into round number 9. Fallen throwing the monster smoke here. North, they're going to go in through middle, smoking that Molotov. No slowdown for them despite MIBR attempting to. And North will be able to post up to deny any early aggression, any plays to be made. MIBR can't commit to them. Kenji keeping his eyes on long as well, not wanting anyone to creep up. And North only just going to start making their way outside of the playground and checking these close positions, clearing party, making sure Fountain has not been harboring any fugitives. Oh, Lucas, where's that? He's got a kill down B. Look at the push from MIBR. They've just gone through Monster, and they've gotten so much info and map control, plus a man advantage. North are now having to speed up the pace as a result. They know their back is compromised, and back down they go towards B. But all of this being heard by Fur through the connector. Lucas is going to be ready for a B play. First sticking around as that smoke begins to fade, and North coming back out topside. KNG's holding the divider peak, and he should have this kill, but it's only a jiggle. Kiebi goes inside of the toilets. That's not a frag for MIBR, but they still have these 2 AWPs on the site, like turrets, like sentry turrets. Oh, the wallbang's even connecting as well. Minimal damage, but they'll take every shot they can get.
That was minimal damage because it went through the first wall, all the way through the second wall, and hit Gade going into connector.
Oh, dear.
Here's one thing, though.
20 seconds.
Yeah, they've got to go for the B play, and there's still 2 players here. MIBR, they haven't over-rotated. They've held their ground, but there's only 9 bullets in this Krieg for Lucas. It might be good. Is that enough ammo? Oh, he's onto the USP. Taco trying to shut this one down. And AZ, while he's in with the response, there's 7 seconds left. There's just not enough time. And MIBR, they'll get another round on the board. That Krieg held forward and maintained. And these double AWPs in the A site are just looking terrifying. That round there was no utility for North. And without those smokes to cut those AWPs out of the equation, without those flashbangs to get them off of the angles, they just have to bow out and go down towards B. With so little time left, so little map control towards this side of the map, MIBR, they've got a pretty easy time mopping that one up.
And considering North lost monster control because MIBR pushed up through that position, I think they're hoping that MIBR, you know, over-rotate towards A off the back of that info, going, okay, B's clear, let's stack A. Well, they did do that with both the AWPs, but it still didn't stop the B players from holding down the line, and once again, they need to do the same. Fast play as a gun dropped in the open that North can secure, but the bomb's been dropped as well, and Taco has full control over that. 3 bullets, but AZ's low, pistols out. He's got to get this kill. He's got to hold on to the bomb, and AZ's dropped into the pit to try and find it, but it's actually on top of it, and he has not got a high enough jump range. Cajun spotting the re-aggression, though, as the smoke fades, and he's found something with this gun dropped by Lucas inside of the site. That bomb's still not going to be possible here as he tries to win another engagement. Fur will find him, and AZ gets 1, but he's down so low on ammo and on HP, especially on ammo. Reload's got to come through. Fallen missing the shot, but Fur's come in from the back line, and MIBR will be able to clean up that round. They don't save any of the Kriegs with casualties coming through, but they do get both AWPs. That was a mess.
It really was. AZ is just so good with pistols, whether it's the Deeg, the CZ. Man, don't even buy a rifle if you're AZ. You just dome them with a CZ like it's nobody's business. He runs up on, I think it was KNG, over in Graffiti. It just fires the 3 bullets necessary to take him down. Now, double mid push, double connector push. This is a complete change from MIBR. They've thrown this heavy B stack out the window, and now KNG boosted up. He hasn't seen anyone cross, but if you look on the minimap, you'll see over in Party, it is just chock full of Danes. They love the park. KNG's got to get out of danger. He'll fall back from mid. And I like this. They drop that Molotov in.
Oh,
AZ, that was incredible. We saw that from Fur's point of view, and that didn't even look reasonable.
What a flick indeed. Fallen, he's going ahead of the molly. The ball's on this man. KNG's blinded, but he gets a timing shot onto AZ out through long, and he can back off as a result. They've got short because Fallen pushed ahead, so he knows he's safe for now. Oh, Taco's dead though. Cajun coming through the connector with 1. Backing out eventually. Lucas can't get this trade, but he can get the Krieg in play. North running back towards B, and MIBR, they've read onto this. They're ahead of the curve. They're going to run back through short into the site. North with 3 outside of Monster. MIBR don't know if North are already here, so they throw a smoke to get themselves back into the site, and they have all 3 players down on lower. What a read from MIBR, fully aware of where North are going before North even know where they're going. And 30 seconds left. It's got to be a heroic round here by the Danes. Lucas getting flashed, but he's up on the barrel. He's in safety for now. There is a Molotov, but they don't need it with Yugi hitting shots like that. Fallen back towards CT. Both AWPs still alive for MIBR. The time is low, and Fallen's putting them lower. Cajun getting killed. Can't hit the jump, though, to stop the plant, and so the bomb is down for North. Another shot from the AWPs as trades come back in for Yugi. It's him versus KNG. Both of them on 2Ks already, but KNG's crept into the site, and Yugi, oh, he's read it, but he hasn't seen him, and up and above is KNG. He doesn't know where he is. Oh, it's so close, and Yugi getting tagged, but he gets away with a round. That is ridiculous. It's an AWP death match on the B bomb site. 2v1, and Yugi's going to get it done on his own. Great round.
I mean, now we've got the case that it's these individuals on the North side. I'm really looking at AZ, Yugi, and I think Cajun has had some real pivotal moments at getting kills to disrupt this CT side of MIBR. I'm really looking towards those 3 to keep this up in this map right now. Tactical pause for MIBR.
Yeah, that's a huge swing round. That's all the money for MIBR gone, right? They've been put down to their knees in these past 5 rounds they've won. They've been losing a lot of players. North have been doing damage, even on the eco rounds, bringing it down to 2 or 3 players left alive. And so finally, Yugi wins out a clutch for North, and the money is just absent from the CT side. Look at this buy. AWP and 2 Deagles. Dear, oh dear. What a play from Yugi, man. He really is looking so good today, Harry. On a player that we question a lot. You know, is he going to consistently be able to show up on LAN versus the best in the world? Yes, he is right here, right now.
Oh, they boost the AWP of KNG up down towards this B bomb site. This buy from MIBR cobbled together with what little money they had. Gade is boosted up to check over towards the divider. He doesn't see anyone. Oh, and throwing up Taco into this boost. Once again, didn't see anyone at Monster, and so that allows MIBR to rotate these 2 B players up towards the A side of the map. That means that North, if they commit to this, they're going to be walking into a stacked bomb site. They're walking in to KNG's lair. As he resides over in the toilets with this AWP. Bit of a bait and switch here, but this is risky. If Cajun's the first point of contact, the swing can come in, but Gade has just annihilated KNG. They're not ready for Fur, but he just fires off straight away, and now the trades come in. Lucas, Taco, the 2 players still standing in this round for MIBR. They have to defend this A-bomb site. They have to try and lock it down. Taco worked his way into the corner. 20 seconds left. North pushing in. They check for Taco, and the trade is found from Cajun. 7 points of health on Lucas. That bomb is out in his crosshair. Oh, there we go. Lucas, he's not able to stop them grabbing the bomb, and Yugi's already on the angle. North gonna tie this up 6-6.
Oh, my heart, Harry, my heart. The eco from MIBR, or the Force rather, almost getting the job done. And how does KNG not hit that? It looked like it was dead on. Gage just ducking below the shot, the change in elevation on that staircase, keeping him alive. If KNG gets that kill and then has a chance to back off, they win that round, almost guaranteed, because there was still Fur hidden around the corner with that SMG that North did not check for. That could have been a 5-on-3 immediately into that bomb site, but instead North, they deal with the pistols. Now they've got more to fight against. This should be a 7-6, as it's only an eco for MIBR. P250 on Fur and 4 USPs. I like this little mid stack, but no flash behind it. They're just going to push aggressively. Fur is going to get 1, and there's the trades from Easy. Easy does it, as the round is essentially done at this point. Just 2 players for MIBR on B, and North waiting them out.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard pill to swallow if you're MIBR. Yeah, they were looking so good over on this CT side. And now they're left racking their brains. Bit of a headache, wondering where this all went so wrong. Obviously now this round, gonna get picked up by North. There's no way for Taco and Lucas back into it. Hate to write rounds off this early, but I think I'm safe in that assumption.
How dare you?
I know.
Disrespectful. To think that they couldn't win a 2-on-4 with USPs on the wrong site. I am shocked. Not as shocked as MIBR are going to be when they hear this bomb go down on A, though.
I don't know if they're going to be that shocked.
Yeah,
I think even they're like, yeah, we're not where we should be. But in a way,
but you don't want to move.
Nowhere's good. Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
want to move really at this point.
You've already committed for 30 seconds. You don't want to do the classic of as you go away. Oh look, Kirby's just come walking in through Monster and wrecked us all in the spine. Bomb plant found, and yeah, North going to take the lead 7-6. AZ is having a phenomenal game here, and still keeping it up. Also important to note, you think about how key that double AWP setup was for MIBR. They don't have that. They won't have this in that next round.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Bit more of a solution for North, I guess. Looking for guns that are thrown out the map, trying to find Gain's weapon. And I think it has been chucked on out because he did die around the fountain. AZ trying to ace this round, but I respect this from Lucas. Not peeking, not giving away the ace. And AZ only gets 4. Haha, joke's on you. Obviously not really. North is 7-6 up on the T side of Overpass. They are more than happy right now. And now they're favored to win this map quite significantly too. Damn. If you're still believing in MIBR, head over to GG Bet because those are pretty good odds. This game is close, but that being said, this T side is starting to take the lead, and that is an impressive feat in and of itself. If MIBR lose this round, we're going to see a 9-6. More than likely. Oh, bit of a boost to spot this, but you only really see Party from this this jump spot from AZ, so you're not going to be able to guess that Fur is close in middle as well. He's gone back anyway. KNG, he's gone forward, and Gade is jiggling this one. Oh, timing is everything, and North have just moved off of that A site. Kiebi is the only man still around. Actually, Gade moving back towards the fountain, so he can still be caught by this long play. And there he goes. Oh dear, KNG just getting that kill. Information hit for MIBR, and a 5-on-3. Now they know North are going down towards B.
Yeah, North, they've been hamstrung into having to commit to this B play. You see a player aggressive long, you see a player down by connector. You want to try and hit B. Taco getting ready, jump spotting over towards Monster. Still 3 players for MIBR up on the A side of the map. Taco, he hears all these flashbangs going in, and now he sees the players there as well. Rotations now coming through for MIBR. Fallen, smoked off. They try and boost KNG up and over. However, down in the pit beneath is AZ. Doesn't matter. Hasn't found him. And that's the round for MIBR. Utter chaos down in the B side, but KNG coming in with a huge 3K in that round. All starting, all stemming from that long aggression. He continues to find success, even with that B-site rotation. And now 7-7, as close as can be at the end of the half.
Yeah, nice play from Fallen as well. He actually gets flashed in through that short smoke and drops the bomb, catches North out in the open there. As MIBR, they've set themselves up for still a chance to win this half. AWP for KNG, but Fur, he's gone aggressive. He was close in mid last round. Now he's just gone fully in on his own. No support, and Kiebi's wrapping the backside as well. Oh, that's a shot. Gade through the gap, finding Lucas. Short smoke actually missing there for MIBR. I don't know if that was thrown on a Molotov, and that's probably why it didn't land correctly. It's more commonly a molly that goes first, because obviously you can just run through a smoke. Oh, the timing. Oh, dear. Fur gets the kill. Somehow he looks away, gets back in time. Taco misses that shot, and now they know he's stuck in Monster. They can try and deal with his player who is deep on the cross. The flash is there, and Cajun is going to get the kill. Trade in for Fallen, but is it too late? The bomb getting dropped, and he's so low.
Oh, he's dodged flashbangs, though, and is able to skirt himself out of danger. KNG up on the boost, and there we go. AZ gets deleted. Oh, KNG going in, and maybe biting off a little bit more than he can chew there.
What's this?
Hang on.
Full flank?
Yeah,
Why are they swapping?
Going on the longest rotation you can imagine.
They've got time because it's a 2-on-2, but even so, I would love to see them both do the same thing. Whatever it is, because right now, even though they come from 2 positions, North are going to expect someone in CT. They just saw Fallen there.
I think it's because now that they found Fur, they'd seen Fallen in CT, and so they're not anticipating the short wrap. Fallen!
No.
Oh, okay, it's gone, but Yugi is quick, and he turns around, gets the trade. So close from Fallen. MIBR almost get the job done, but not quite. North just about edge out this first half in their favor, 8-7. Similar scenes to Mirage. Are we going to see the Brazilians bounce back, or are we going the distance? Are we going to see all 3? We'll find out after a quick break. well. North narrowly edging out that first half. 8-7 in their favor. It's split right down the middle. And I'm having flashbacks to that previous map. Mirage ended in a very similar way. With last time, obviously, MIBR just being the ones to close out that half in their favor. North on their map pick, though, they're looking good. And now they move into the CT side, expecting things to keep bleeding in their favor here. The pistol round will be a great way for them to extend that lead and throw themselves into a great situation. So let's see if they can get that one locked in.
Yeah, it is that map pick, and you can certainly see why. Some really nice rounds from North on the T side, despite MIBR creating a lot of reckless situations with some real aggression being shown mid-round, early round, late round, you name it. The double ult from Fallen and KNG finding a lot of success. KNG even topping the board at the end of the half, and that's going to need to continue with these AWPs as Yugi is on a tear himself. I think AZ's got to be the man to mention, though, after the first half. He was the top performer of the server. Let's see if that continues. North, double flash kit on Kiebi. Fallen's got the nades, and MIBR is setting up for a fast B approach. 3 through Monster, and a couple more coming through short. Cajun's flashed off. Oh, they haven't checked it, though. He's given away his position with the blind shots, and Taco will be able to overwhelm him with Lucas getting a kill as well. Yugi out of short with the kit dropped. MIBR, this is a ballsy play, but they've done it. They're going to fully flank and wrap up through CT towards A. North have gone for a flank of their own down towards B from Connector, and MIBR, they've swapped sites, and they're more than happy.
North going to be like, hang on a minute, where is everybody? Now the pennies drop, the bomb down in this A site. I believe that's got to be a CT plant, right? Almost definitely. Yeah. And so with 2 players over towards Bank and Dumpster, and with the man advantage now leaning in favor of MIBR, this is a very tricky round. You've still got AZ, the Pistol King, alive though, and in the server, looking for Taco. This bomb is planted for him. They tap it once to try and bait the peak, and this time around AZ sticking it. Taco's got to find this. He's wasting so much time, and Yugi's gone. MIBR get the round. Taco plays that to perfection. And you can hear them how loud they're being. They know how important that one was to deny North the early lead in this second half. And with that under their belt, MIBR now poised to throw themselves back into the lead.
This is so sick from Taco as well. That second shot, that looks easy. That's a hard shot to hit. When someone's aiming at the floor and they've got their back to, especially those CT models, those heads can be really, really difficult to find headshot connections on. And Taco's just one-tapping him down, getting AZ gone. And that's going to be a tactical pause immediately off winning the pistol for MIBR, taking things nice and slow, not wanting to throw away the second round when they know North are likely to force on the CT side. They had the lead. They have the rounds to play with. They may as well. But we'll see how North decide to invest, because it's not quite going to be a T-side force by Scouts and Pistols. Armor is all you can really imagine in round number 2 for North at a maximum. And they're not even going to go for it. I kind of like that as well. The scoreline's so close, you may as well just get your first rifle as soon as possible and not let MIBR build up a potential 10-8 lead before you get your first gun round. MIBR, lots of SMGs as well, and just looking for a fast monster play. North have very little in their hands to stop this. These USPs should be made quick work of. Lucas charging in first place with that Krieg, and he's going to find an opening kill. Cajun gone, and Fallen for KNG. Everyone lighting up the scoreboard here with these SMGs. Not a hard round by any means for MIBR. 1 death, and that's all that North will muster. But now, at least, they get a buy-in as soon as possible.
Oh, glass cannon AWP over in the hands of Yugi. It's a little bit scary, especially with this MAC-10 still in the hands of KNG, right? You know he is foaming at the mouth over the idea of stealing that AWP away. Hell yeah, Molotov to force Gade out from the barrels. And God, they're just hammering him with utility.
Trying to force out all the mollies from North early with the idea of a rush being shown. That early molly, the flash, everything. It makes North think there are players coming out. That's why Cajun doesn't just run towards pit. He smokes it off instead just to play safe. So he can still stay in that position and not get picked up. But it's not a rush, it's only a fake. Molly's coming in through the connector. MIBR clearing things out here. And pretty easily as well. North are playing very passive with a standard 3-man A setup, 2-man A setup, 3 on B. That AWP on the top site as well. This will end in a B play. MIBR still with 3 smokes to throw into that bomb site. KNG and Fallen lining them up now, and Taco, he's just going to walk in dry, waiting for a flashbang before he swings the corner. There it is. They're going to turn, and he is a little late after the flash. Gade is already ready for the refrag, and he will go down straight after. Nice entries, but the trades are in. Cajun making it interesting. Damage onto Fallen, dinks him down to 10. Can't finish the kill. Yes, he can. It's Cajun B on the B bomb site with 4, and North up to 9, equaling that of MIBR.
Man, that is Cajun's B site right there. He's looking so damn good. And we got this comparison between the frag leaders on screen, KNG and AZ, on 2 different sides of the equation. 9-9, all tied up. North. Yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, you've missed one hell of a series thus far. Mirage going the way of MIBR. After a pretty even scoreline towards the end of that first half, they were able to take a dominant T-side victory. We've even got to look at the AWP leaders here, and it's actually Fallen leading the charge with the AWP over on the MIBR side. Ooh, reinvestment for MIBR. They've gone for another buy here. And I'm imagining that's because in that last round, they get it very, very close, right? There's only 2 players surviving over in the North camp. So you've got the opportunity to reset the Danes and throw yourself into the lead. This is still a high-risk investment, though, from MIBR, right? They've only got a Krieg, an AK, a Galil on Fur. It's definitely less than ideal. They've got the utility, though, to go for a B play at the very, very least. You've got yourself a smoke that you can look to get into heaven. Molotov for both barrels and also these close angles in the bomb site.
Let it out, man. Let it out.
I know, man.
A lot of talking today.
A lot of words. A lot of energy. And now a fast B play to really test my limits.
My
KNG.
What?
Ooh, the entries all coming up for MIBR. You can hear him screaming down in the room to our left. And my word, justifiably as well, right? I mean, we were just building up how important that round is, but how unlikely it felt. And KNG, one of the I'm going to say 2 rifles, the Galil, I don't even know what I would count that as.
Trash.
But, you know, one of the 2 rifles in that round just barrels into B. The flashbangs are perfect as well, right? Everyone in that site is blind, and KNG's just the cleanup crew.
Pop. Yeah, that player coming from heaven as well. He realized the smoke was down. He had to try and jump in the pit, but MIBR, that came with such pace, with so many players out into the bomb site in about 2 seconds that they got caught mid-air falling into the pit. MIBR didn't set that up with a bunch of smokes and slow Molotovs and some flashes and trickling out. No, they just bursted 5 players around a choke point at the same time, and boy, does it work out. 10-9. North getting instantly slapped back, and the money getting broken here. Look at these kills from KNG. Just do easy enough. And cool, calm, and collected. That's what we like to see. MIBR making a run here. It's going to be a buy for North with, well, just a couple of weapons and these USPs. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Molotov pushes Yugi back. He can't fight Connector anymore. He's got to give that one up. Toilet Smoke even allowing MIBR to get closer as well. For not going to go off the back of that, though, knowing there's still an AWP out and about, so we'll just molly it back. God damn, Yugi, he's getting chased by fire in this round. We'll get up into the toilets, but MIBR done such a good job of pushing these players back. The only issue is because they haven't spotted them, they don't actually know how many North players are on A, and that's about to change because North, right as MIBR bring the bomb up towards that top site, they go for a gamble stack, a gamble rotate down towards B, boosting up Kiebi, nice and passive. But that's very unfortunate, and Taco's even selling this fake to make North really commit to this B stack.
Flash out from long. At least Cage is getting this information, and maybe we see this B stack get dismantled sometime soon. If it doesn't, MIBR, they'll be allowed to walk into A, which isn't the end of the world for North, right? It means that they can hold on to this M4, they can keep the AWP on Yugi. Really, I would rather that the A play comes in and we only lose a couple of pistols than have these players get caught rotating up, and maybe MIBR go hunting for some of these weapons. The flashes, well, they weren't great. Luckily enough, Fallen's Molotov was fantastic and got Cage and B before he could get anything done. And yeah, North just bowing out of the round, looking to save. This is what we were worried about, though. Fur is so aggressive. He's hunting down these saving players. Might come to regret that. Kierby getting the kill there onto Fur now leaves another M4 that can be retrieved, and you can already see Gade. He's the IGL, so he's got to think about the economy. He's got to think about, you know, cutting corners to save those dollar signs. He's really excited by the prospect of getting his hands on that rifle.
And he might just do it as well. There it is, picked back up. And these guns getting saved once again from North. Back-to-back rounds where they hold on to weapons. And MIBR, they're foaming at the mouth at the idea of taking some of them away. They might find AZ in the corner, but he had nothing anyway, so it's not a worry. Kierby only has 7 kills right now. That's a bit of a danger here for North. As you know, someone touted someone needed to step up coming into this game, right? AZ's had a great matchup, and that's nice, but you can't have Kierby down on 7 kills and still expect to take this map away. He played decent back on Mirage. It was 15-15, second on the scoreboard, but right here is a bit of a problem for North. Yugi's back on that orb once more. But MIBR, they love these faster rounds, and they're going to do it again. There's only 2 players down lower as well. Heavy connector setup from North allows a rotation into B nice and quickly. So MIBR with no one on top side need to be aware of that. But that's where Fur is. He's watching it from Con. Boost up for KNG. Gade is looking at this, though. KNG's not going to find a kill. North have been putting Cajun on the barrels from time to time, but this time he's watching long toilets. And nothing here is going to change, I don't think. North have no reason to adjust positions on the site. They've got their setup. Smoke coming through. That's great. That forces Gage reposition. Oh, and KNG, he takes it. What a play from MIBR. And Taco just gets another kill as AZ swings wide on the site as well. That's so smart. They force North out of their boxes and into their hands. 5 on 3. And the site is MIBR's. North is going to have to save again. 3 in a row.
I absolutely love that. I mean, so there's 2 ways you can go around forcing those fights. Either you throw the smokes in like MIBR did, or they are players of Molotovs, and you could have looked to get one of those onto the ramp down by pit and then maybe force that player up into the crosshairs as well. There were a lot of ways they were attempting to do that. And I absolutely love that, right? Yeah. Forcing that repositioning out from North and just being ready to capitalize on it.
The reason that works is because the player playing close to Monster is wanting to watch short as well. That was Gade. And when that smoke comes down, it lands between the pillar and short. It means that Gade no longer has any info on short. He only has info on Monster, and he doesn't want to dedicate there. So he goes round to barrels to play safer, to play almost for retake on the site. And that's when KNG just gets him moving off the pillar. Really nice stuff. And Fur even spots a player trying to save. Will not hunt him down. Maybe keen to keep the M4 for yet another round, as MIBR have 2. And either way, not worth the risk, but to be honest, the money's good for MIBR. I would have liked to see Fur force that fight, but maybe not feeling favored in the engagement. 12-9 though, MIBR certainly feeling favored now. The CT side for North is coming up kind of empty with only 1 round so far in the half. They've got another full buy, but it can't keep being these B plays with saves being forced. MIBR are going fast through Monster. No fear from this Brazilian team. And boy, is this going to get scary and messy. Gade's gone down. Yugi, he has to step up, but he's dead as well. Lucas, 2 huge entry kills. AZ's hiding behind the smoke, but that is not a wall. They can shoot right through it, and Fallen does. He gets dropped in the open. Lucas getting the plant, and it's a 4th save in a row, but most importantly, a 4th round in a row for MIBR. 39. they've just B-rushed, Harry, all half long.
And here's the thing, if you're MIBR, especially if you're Fallen with the huge brain on this man's shoulders, he is now feeling in control of this game in a big, big way. You know that you've conditioned North to have to put more attention down towards that B site. And so as a result, you're creating more holes for yourself later on elsewhere in this map. And I think, you know, you look at Fallen, he's been in these situations time and time before. Whereas someone like Gade, who's so new to this IGL role, with new players in the team, this is where you're really going to feel the pressure of a message like this being sent to you by the Brazilians. It's another save, as you say, and right now that is the only thing keeping North with any stake in these rounds, is that they've been able to get away with these guns.
And you say North are going to be conditioned to put more players down towards B. Well, that's the first time we've seen Yugi there with the AWP, just on the pillar, trying to fight, and it just gets domed. He doesn't even get an engagement. These flashbangs are so good for MIBR, and now we're seeing a pause. Time to talk to Mytha, time to hear what he has to say and how he can help you deal with these B plays. But again, Harry, if you know, MIBR are the kind of team, it wouldn't surprise me if at one point during this half, they just go for 5 long and they just completely mix it up and catch North off guard, who are you know, waiting for one of these B stacks. That's the kind of trickery that you can employ when you're in the heads of your opponent.
That's the thing, and I think that's what this tactical pause is as well. Not just a chance to make sure everyone's on the same page, but to now make MIBR reconsider going for that B play, right? Ooh. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me if we see North not do like a heavy 4-man stack with a solo AWP over towards A. And yeah, that looks to be what they're doing. So they send Kirby. It's not the AWP, but it is this rifle instead. Going for that mid peak, he decides against it with all the utility going over. And he will reposition instead round to long. Now Yugi goes aggressive, only gets the tag onto Taco. Oh, and there's the return. Wow. Gade, he's eaten an extra bout of magnets today, and he's going to come to regret that.
Yeah, that was the worst MRI scan of the century. And I mean, how can you even tactical pause a smoke shot? You can't really do much about that. Yugi is going to get a return. He re-aggresses on short. And MIBR are going back to long here, Harry. Kirby getting caught in transition potentially. He's moving back, but he's tucked himself in the corner, dedicated to this fight. He cannot leave KNG. Does he check it? Yes, he does. And Kirby is gone.
KNG just like curved the bullet around Fur. Like,
through the bite.
Yeah. Oh, and look, they're pushing in towards the A site. That bomb is still all the way back on T ramp. They've got under a minute left. This doesn't have to be the commitment from MIBR. I mean, it probably will be, right? You've got this huge foothold over towards A, and in a way, the longer they're delaying this, the more they're making North doubt it. They didn't rotate AZ up, and the reason being is I think they started to believe there was a chance that could have come in towards B. The A site's fallen this time around, and now it's the save again for the Danes.
Well, that's one of the big factors of that long smoke that they throw down, right? It denies information, and I think that's what makes North second guess. They go, well, they smoke long, and yeah, okay, there are flashes on A, but I don't know how many players are coming up long because there's a smoke in our face. And yeah, any second guessing at this point, if North don't believe in the calls, then they're going to fall apart. And I think that's what's already happening here, Harry. 5 rounds in a row for MIBR, 5 saves in a row for North, and you know, even looking at the little details, like when you blow up a bomb as a terrorist, you get more money than if you eliminate the other team. You get 3,500 as opposed to 34. I think it's about that. So, you know, even little things like that, MIBR are making more money, and that's just going to make this game harder and harder for North to get back into.
And that's the other thing. They're not hunting down these save players a lot of the time. They are now, and, you know, with good reason. They've shown a lot of restraint. And what that means is MIBR, they've just built their money up and up and up. And they've got a huge buffer now. And so now it's in these rounds that we're seeing them feel comfortable. Because here's the thing. If you dedicate a few players to hunting and you never let your economy build up, you're always in that risk of a reset coming in. They've built up this huge bank of around about $12,000 on every player. And so now they're feeling very, very safe to go hunting. And they know that if they take guns away in round 24, when they're 14-9 up, they are hamstringing North's chances of a comeback in this series. They weren't able to get the AWP out of Yugi's hands, though. That's what they really wanted to do. So he's at least got that into this round for North. Reposition from him as this time he's over towards long. He's got Kirby supporting in toilets. And Fur, alone in middle right now, doesn't have teammates nearby yet to trade this out. However, trading might be the least of their worries.
Oh, Fur. Does he realize? Does he spot Kiebi? He's walked right past him. I think he knows, and he's using it to his advantage. He's telling his team, everyone get ready. I've walked past a player in the toilets. You need to be ready to activate on this A site.
Oh, he's going to knife.
Do it!
Oh, that's Kiebi, knifed in the back. And now rotation in from Yugi. Surely Fur anticipates a long player, though, with that setup. And indeed he does. Fallen's helped out. And North, it might be another save.
Oh, this is a masterclass from MIBR. This is such a great game to watch from the Brazilians. They are looking back in action, Harry, trying to eliminate North here from this lower bracket. And there is almost no way that North can keep their lifeline going on at this point. They are down a map. This is their pick. The CT side has come up with nothing. And that's such a surprise. After North show us just an incredible T side, 8 rounds, they were favored. They lose the pistol, and it's just fallen apart since that point. AT trying to hold onto his gun. There's a trade available. Fallen's going to grab it. Fur doesn't check the site. He hung around for ages, but Cajun did a good job of hiding on that pillar. So North get away with 2 guns here, but I don't think MIBR care. They can lose all the players they want. They have 16k on some of these guys. 4 buys coming back in. And MIBR, just the absolute rambunctialing they've given them down on B, Harry. No, it's not a real world. I don't care.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's the operative of rambunctious. Yeah.
Rambunctious. I don't know.
There was too many shishes in
there's
that
too many
one.
noises, really. It's just guttural. Yeah, these B plays have been incredible from MIBR, and I love how they're now switching them up at the end of the half as well. All these rounds from North, making them second guess themselves. And at any point, if MIBR start to have problems, they can just go back to those fast Bs. We know they work. And North, all it takes is a few rounds of not having to deal with it for you to completely forget what it used to be like. One round when North don't throw a Molotov down Monster, and MIBR can win it off the back of that.
I mean, not to mention, right, but with North, running out of money, their utility becomes much more bare here on the CT side. And so they're trying to hold on to it. They're trying to get some longevity out of the little bit of utility they've been able to hold forward. And so that even more so is going to make you stingy with these Molotovs, with these smokes at the beginning of rounds. And that's where MIBR can just thrive. Once again, Fur over in party. He's trying to secure this foothold in mid. He'll just be working this side of the map alone. Cajun.
Later.
That was just a wall bang.
Yes, through the wood. Oh, hello.
Suppressing fire. Gade trapped in on the barrels. Taco and blinder of a shot hit there onto Cajun, but AZ and Gade, they try to rise to the occasion, and Fallen is not ready for that fast flank down through the connector from Kiebi. Fur in the 1v4, and finally North might have found a winning formula here to get that 10th round and deny the series in favor of MIBR. They need 5 more rounds to get this one to overtime.
It's doable, it really is. It's just like, considering how good this T-side has been, there's not a world where I see it happening. MIBR, there's not a world where GG Bet see it happening either. Go ahead, bet on North if you want. We'll give you all the returns. But yeah, right now, things are looking tough for the Danes. MIBR just need 1 single round to knock them out of the tournament and to go forward to another stage to face the winner of Mousesports Fnatic. That game went to OT in the first map as well. Where will this end up for North? Do they have a solution for this 5-round deficit? No AWP here for MIBR. They're back to the full rifles, and that makes sense. They have like these faster rounds. Are they going to go back to the El Clasico B play though? No, the bomb is coming through connector, so MIBR looking to take over some A control at the start of the round. Actually, no, they're coming out through the door. They're taking B short very quickly with no one even coming through the tunnels. North have no one here to stop it. AZ could decide to re-aggress. It's a bit of a spam onto Cajun. Oh, Molly, just to make sure no one's below the wood. Lazy just bounds out of there, not interested in sticking around. Reload coming through, and MIBR are waiting for the right timing to hit this site. They have 3 players close short, waiting for the flashbangs while KNG sells his fake. Here's the problem. This boost is not going to give any info for North. They do not spot a thing. They see Fur and his Molotov, but they don't know there's 3 players around this corner. So this could be a real surprise as MIBR dive into the site. Flashes are good, but Taco gets blinded. He continues to spray and gets traded. Lucas 1-for-1 as well. Gate's still on the site, and he's keeping this one alive with 3. Molotov down, but he's got a smoke to extinguish it. Fallen's got to find this trade as he comes up through Monster, and he's got the bomb as well. Now a commitment from MIBR. No backing out at this point, and Kiebi's come through from behind, dropping him. The smoke fading on short, and KNG a huge clutch to find. 1 on 3.
He's got that timing to get past the crosshair of Yugi, flicking onto Gade. Kiebi last spotted down in the pit, and he's got an idea that this orb resides up in heaven. Almost on the pre-fire, but there's Kiebi to keep the dream alive. 11-15. 4 more rounds required to get us to overtime. Fast B play from MIBR finally shut down. It's Gade anchoring that bomb site, doing what Gade does best. He's always so dependable in these situations.
Oh my god, double orb T-side? MIBR, they're trying everything.
The thing is, man, that's such an expensive investment to go for. And at this stage in the game, it would feel awful to see that money that MIBR worked so hard to build up fall flat on its face. No aggression from North, and that's kind of the worst case scenario with this double orbs. You were hoping you were going to have players peeking you early on so that you could shut them down with these rifles, and now that's just not the case.
North getting some key information that B short is clear. AZ gets flashed in and just bails. He just wanted info. He didn't want to kill. He didn't want to fight. That's something. It allows North to throw players up towards the A site, so Kiebi is now here alongside Yugi. Smoke's coming down towards the divider as well. Kiebi locked in on the corner. Fallen trying to get info so he can set himself up with the AWP. Dumps the smoke. Yugi just jump spotting right now. North, yeah, they bring the 3rd play up. They know that B short was clear earlier, so they can kind of gamble with 3 on the top side right now. MIBR making no noise down lower. And this seems pretty clear to North. Flash is good though. Fallen gets legged. Re-smoke coming down on long at the perfect time. 30 seconds here for MIBR. They've got to flash through that at this point. They haven't really got many other options, but no flashes left on this T side. So really, I guess you just have to wait it out to the 15-second mark. 20 now, and the peak is in. Yugi is ready. Kiebi waiting through this smoke. No flashes. They just got to go, and he swaps positions inside of the smoke. He can get blindsided, but KNG getting caught, and Fur there as well. Masterful play from Kiebi. Cajun gets a double as well with the Krieg, and the AWP is safe for North. Overtime is looking more and more possible by the second, Harry. You bring up that money of MIBR, it's falling out of their hands.
It really is, and to have seen them look so dominant all the way up until map and series point, and now North just elevating their level of play. Once again, it's these huge individual performances that we're seeing from names like Kiebi, like Cajun, like AZ, all having these shining moments for North at this pivotal moment in the game. Cajun naded down early. AZ tried his hand at the short aggression there, and that's given the man advantage to MIBR. No one wants to be the first player to die on the North squad, and AZ now just having to sit back and hope that his 4 teammates can keep this comeback on the card.
The second MIBR get that kill, they back out of everything they were doing. They completely change their mind up because they know that now with the pick, they can go wherever they want. North are going to be destined to stack this B-bomb site. And so MIBR walk up towards A. Yugi gets a kill though. That's going to stem the bleeding here. And through the smoke, Taco blind. He gets Gade. That's a massive kill. It's going to force rotates down towards B, but this bomb is still up in the toilets. Taco dead. That will at least make things easier for North. Yugi doesn't have to leave the site just yet, and he definitely can't afford to with MIBR creeping into position. He doesn't see anything here. Little does he know KNG is close on the corner. And actually, Yugi, he's made a gamble. He's called for help. We've got Kiebi on this top site as well, so MIBR walking into the more stacked to the 2. If Fallen gets a kill here, that could force a rotation. And that could be everything, but Cajun holds the line down. 30 seconds, MIBR, they had a pick, now they're down a man and they've got to go.
Oh, and Yugi's not missing a beat. It's Fur alone, 1v3, and into the crossfire he goes. North,
It's happening.
13-15. Overtime, fans around the world. It's looking good. It might just happen. The Danes have got the Brazilians on the ropes.
And now those 14.7 odds on GGBet don't look as yikes as earlier, Harry, because, you know, OT and a third map, always a possibility. Even at the darkest of times, comebacks can be pulled. MIBR would kick themselves if they lost this game here after having a 10-15 lead. And they've got to eco. They've got to give a round away to North. Take a breather. Flashes out for MIBR. That's all the utility they have in this round, just trying to burst that B bomb site. 3 players here again for North. They've been good at holding it in the past few. AZ with 2 and a third, locking it down, out of ammo, gave with a trade, and it's Taco to find 1, but at this point, he's the only man left up for MIBR. It's come at a great cost. If he gets a plant, that's nice, but Cajun's not going to give it away, and Taco can't find a gun. He's wrapping, but he's being wrapped. Kiebi coming in from behind, and there's the wallbang to clean it up. 14 rounds for North, 1 left. Do or die right now for the Danes.
We've gone the full 30 rounds, and there's always the chance that we wipe that slate clean and go again in overtime. A buy back in from MIBR, AWP for KNG. Everyone else with utility, pretty much everything they could need to close this game out. 3 players immediately up through mid, trying to take control towards long. The doors get broken there by North. They're going to try and throw Cajun or AZ up into this boost. From there, maybe he can get some information. However, MIBR with this conga line over towards long. Yugi, he's seen it. He gets the information. He might have even seen the bomb there on that jump up. But KNG on the angle. And Yugi now removed. That's quite the scuff to find. Kiebi's not ready for them to be so close. And North, they've tried so hard. They made it look so doable here. But in round number 30, it could have all fallen apart. But Cajun B holding the line, doing his damnedest. Is it going to be enough? As now all the pressure is on Gade and AZ. 2 versus 3. These 2 have delivered big moments throughout the entire series thus far. And now, more than ever, we've got to see them show up. A man down, time ticking away. Very little time left for this retake, and Fallen shutting down the first man. Gade up alone, will find that first kill, but the trade from KNG is in, and MIBR, they take the series 2-0. They deny the overtime the way of the Danes, and they keep the 2-0 trend of the B stream going strong.
Yeah, we have not had a 3-mapper, Harry, in either of these 3 days, but what a series, what a matchup. I wanted more, and MIBR, at least they close it out in 2. They're not going to let North head over to the train yard. What a devastating loss that's got to be for North. They did everything to pull that back in the final few rounds, but MIBR, they are looking brutal here in Turkey, and I can't wait to see what more we get from them.
Man, you can see how devastated the North squad are. Yugi, I hate seeing him look like that, man. They fought so hard. They managed to get it to 14-15. We were all believing in the overtime. Everyone believed that North had done enough to at least see us to an overtime in that second map. And in that final round, round number 30, it all falls apart.
You got to give it to MIBR, though. That was a fantastic game of Counter-Strike. Those early B plays on the T side, they were tearing up so many rounds, completely upsetting North. And that had effect into the entirety of the half, right? That late long play in the last round, the last thing North would have expected. But one thing we can expect is a great interview after that game. Paula, how's it looking down on the stage?
It's looking very good, Harry. I'm here with Gabriel, Fallen, Toledo. Congratulations to you and your team, MIBR, on that victory over North. Hugo raised an interesting point when he was throwing over to me there. Do you think that final round worked because the round before you took a much longer time approaching long?
Well, hello everyone. This game on the T side, when we played Overpass, it was very focused on the B side, which made them be a little bit afraid of what we're going to do there. And it was easy to understand that they would put a LP playing very passive on the A side, and then Kirby would just play around him. And we knew that we had to kill this guy, honestly. You know, Hugo was having a very good game. He was doing his job, playing passive, and it was very hard. The round before, we tried to do exactly the same thing, but very passive. But he found a kill on Lucas, and we were never able to get him. That's why we didn't win it. And in the last round, I knew that long A could be a pick for KNG, like this. The repicks there that normally people go for information, and then just would like to capitalize on that and go with the rifles very fast forward towards that direction, and it worked out in the end.
Masterful reading of the game, Gabriel. Going back to the first map, Fur was on absolute fire. Was he excited? Was he hyped up during that match?
It was a very good match. North guys are very good at this game. I think this new lineup they just put together really could be what they're looking for. I think they're very strong. They have very good players. And we are very prepared for both maps. We have been practicing a lot. Our Overpass has been a struggle lately, but I think we're finding some progress.
Is this MIBR roster the roster you've been looking for, Gabriel?
I'm looking for a roster for the last 2 years, Paula. That's a hard question, but just kidding. I really have a lot of faith. Every team I'm in, I put a lot of faith, because if I don't put it, it just doesn't make sense to really work hard every day, every morning thinking about CS, going to sleep, thinking about the game. And I really think that every lineup I have put together the last 2 years is the lineup I'm looking for. But of course, there needs to be improvements. There needs to be individual improvements as well. Improvements on my calling, understanding of the game, and all those things. But I think we're making progress slowly, but making it.
Thank you so much for all your time, Gabriel. Definitely going to give you a chance to chat to all the Brazilian fans out there if you would like to in Portuguese.
Thank you. Galera, obrigado pela torcida. Foi jogão, daquele jeito que a gente gosta, né? Com muita emoção. 16-14 no segundo mapa, mas podia ser pior, né? Podia ter sido 2-1. Obrigado a todos pela torcida. Tem mais jogo ainda pra gente classificar. Vamos dar nosso melhor. Valeu.
And there we go, MIBR taking the win over North, moving forward in the competition. Let's head back to our casters.
Thank you very much, Parla. And yeah, great to hear from the word from the horse's mouth, right? That conditioning over the course of the first 7-8 rounds of the map, all coming into saving the day for the MIBR guys in round number 30 with a fast long take. What a game from them. Absolutely jam-packed with action.